Hello guys, this is Lourie 101 with another Fishing Planet video. Today we reached level 10, as you guys can see, just reached it. We're going to go to Lourie River. It's me and Proko again. You guys can see us having competition now at Lourie River. Who's going to catch the biggest fish? I'm going to show you guys what you're going to need to buy and what you're going to need to take with you to go there. The expenses to go there is on 3,300, but you're going to make it back within the first day. The second day is just profit. You want to go buy advanced license. The advanced license costs you 1,100 per day, but that you can also make back the first day you're going to go there. You need to have in your inventory now the fishing hut, the L1, the large one, the 12 kilograms for where you can keep a fish of maximum size, single fish of maximum size of 2.5, your comfort camper, your rod case, and your all the stuff you had from episode part 1. And then you want your 2 different reels, and then the other stuff you're going to buy, I'm going to show you guys now what you have to take. Just make sure how many small minnows you have. You need to have at least 30 plus small minnows, because that's what you're going to use to catch the big largemouth bass and keep the money going and all that stuff. So we're going to go to the shop. Rod's still fine, reel's still fine, but we're going to go with the line. I'm just going to test it. I don't know, I didn't use it yet at this low level, but I'm going to try it now because you can get a bigger fish with that kind of line. So we're going to go and keep the line on that we have now on our rods. That's the braided, I think it's the braided 1.2 or braided 0. Let me just make sure of that. That should be the braided 0.12 millimeters, but we're going to go for the mono 0.23 millimeters. As you can see, it's 150 meters, more than enough. Tested kilo weight on it, it's 2.7. That's just because I'm scared the line we have now is going to make it too difficult to get the fish out and get it to you so you can put it in your basket. We're going to buy that one there. Then we're going to go to our tools and stuff. Is all right. Then we're going to go to our hooks and bobbins. We're not going to buy any bobbins. Then you guys, at level 10, you unlock a 2-odd hook. That is a hook hashtag 2/0. You want to buy 1 packet of those. Then you want to go to your lures, go to bass jigs. You're going to see you unlock the 3 new bass jigs that you can buy with the rewards, not with the coins. If you want to waste coins, you can go ahead and do that. You're just going to catch bigger fish, but the line and stuff won't allow you to do that now. So you're going to buy the golden one, the bass jig 4G, 4 grams, 1-odd hook. So it's the bass jig 4G hashtag 1/0, and the blue one you want to purchase those 2. Then you want to go to your baits and just stock up on that. I had 15, I'm going to buy 20 extra, so I have 35. Just make it 10 more just for in case. I don't want to stand there without any bait and use the jig the whole time. Then you guys should be fixed and ready. Just make sure all the stuff you bought is in your inventory. You can see I have my 45 small minnows. I should have the bass jigs in my backpack and all my casting spoons and narrow spoons with me. Then you guys should go there. Just make sure your line is there that we're going to test now, and then the hook should be there as well. So that's all you're going to need to go there. We're going to go for the biggest bass between me and Proko. As you go to Lourie River, you need to buy the advanced license, because we're not going to go for any largemouths and all that, or small largemouths. We want to go for the trophy fish and take everything home with us. As you can see, that is what you're going to catch and what you're going to take, and this is just everything excluded. You just take everything home. So you're going to buy the advanced license. It's going to cost you 1,100 rewards, and then once you did that, you want to travel to Lourie River. But if you can stay another day with all the stock you have on you, keep on staying there. So if you catch your 12 kilograms of fish in your hut, you're going to fast forward to the next day, press 3 next day, and then make the 12 kilograms full of in your hut again, and keep on doing that, because it's only cost you 500 per day, but the traveling cost is too high. So extend your days as far as possible, and you can get more reward from the fishing there. Okay, now we're going to travel there. I think Proko is going to join me on my lobby. That's if the lobby is not full.
Yeah. So I had to buy the whatever river places license.
Yes, you need to go to Nahiri River and buy the license, advanced license for that, and then travel to Nahiri River. But just make sure you're on my lobby so you can join me.
Yeah.
I'm still going in there. They're just going to tell me all this fun stuff I already know. Once you get there, you guys want to go to, where is that? Yeah. You want to go where the Jeep is stranded in the water at Green Park Job. Or Green Parking Job. Never mind, Parking Job. You want to go there, and then you don't want to fast forward your time here. You want to spend as much time as possible here with your time there. You're going to see it has 2 peaks. Most of the times when you get there, you want to go travel there, and then you want to start fishing. I'm going to show you the fishing spots quickly. Going to run through that, and then me and Proko is quickly going to have like a 5-minute fishing competition. As you guys can see, these guys are taking out trophies like crazy. 2.6 kgs on the trophy bass and stuff. Proko can't join me unfortunately because the lobby is full.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put on the new line.
How long must you make it?
I can
The whole thing.
No, not the whole thing. The maximum you can put on is 80. Yeah, put it 70. Yeah, put 70 on.
I can't. I can only put 60.
Yeah, 65. Yeah, put 65 on. That's fine.
That's the full thing, dude.
No, 65 is not a full thing. And then on the bass one, 65 as well. Then you should have 20 extra on your in your backpack. So you guys gonna keep your braided lines just for in case. Make sure you don't lose that or throw it away. Then I'm gonna go to my rod where I put on my bait. Must put the hooks first on. The 2-odd hook, big bobbin, and then I got up 2-odd hook, and then the small minnows. Lead at max, and then you guys, I'm just gonna show you guys quickly the bass jig. What you need to do there, you cast around about, I think it's 20 to 30 meters out. You want to stand next to
making that noise?
It sounds like an owl or a sort of an owl sound it should make. You want to do the stop and go as always. Just put your brake down. These bass are very big.
Dude, with this new line I can't equip my hooks and shit.
You can equip your hooks.
Nope.
I did that. My line is on and my hooks is on. Okay, as you guys see, I tested the bass jig. I think it's the mini bass jig. I'm not sure. Let me just make sure it was the mini bass jig. I didn't see that. Quickly gonna cast you. What a fail. We're not gonna go for the large gars and stuff. We can't keep those things. They're too big for our fishing huts. They usually come in like 2.6 to 3 kilograms. We're not going to do that. The flathead catfish we're not going to do. We're going to go for the largemouth and the smallmouth bass. As you guys can see, I tried the mini bass jig, it didn't work, so hopefully it is because I used that the first time. I'm not sure, but let's do that again. Cast out the 4G 1-odd hook. This is a place you have to test what you're going to use. Sometimes they bite on the casting spoon, sometimes on the bass jigs. So you guys need to test that and see what they bite on. Fish on the bass jig, you guys can see line is a bit stronger, but I still have the fish on. Need to get it out. You guys will see it's going to get more tension on your line You can put your brake higher to get the fish out. Bigger fish, bigger fight. But the fish will come out eventually.
Where do you cast here by the jeep?
You cast just in front of it, like in between the two spots of the water plants.
Lily pads.
Yeah, the lily pads. Water plants, lily pads, same thing. But this fish... Okay, there's the first fish I caught here. As you guys can see, it's already over 1 kilograms, 1.336 kilograms. So far, I'm in lead. I don't know what Proko caught yet, but we'll see as soon as possible. I used the blue bass jig, 4 grams, 1 odd hook. I'm going to quickly use this golden one because I think I had the the mini bass jig on. That's why they didn't go for it. Let's just try that.
Which one did you use catch something with now?
The blue one. And the stop and go motion. My first fish is a 1.34. And it was a largemouth bass. Another fish on. Second fish, as you guys can see, this is a small young largemouth bass, but still quite good money, and the XP is not such a good gain. But you guys won't get this often. You're mostly going to get the 1 kilograms or higher. This is the largemouth bass lure 8 jigs you're going to use. With the lures, you want to put on the golden lure or the silver one. The 1 odd hook as well. You guys should know the bigger the hook is, the bigger the fish you're going to catch. But with the casting spoon, you will get sometimes a smallmouth, also around about a kg to 0.9. Also using stop and go motion. There's a different spot as well for these to catch the smallmouths, but we want to go for the largemouths in any case. So you do the stop and go, test in between the two. As you see, the silver one is not working, just go to the gray one. You can test it out in between that. As you guys see, the narrow spoons is also here with me. I'm just gonna put on do another cast with this casting spoon, and then I'm gonna go to the silver one and then fight the fish. As you guys can see, the fish here is very big, so don't go and try and catch flat mouths and stuff. You won't be able to go take it home. Oh, missed that fish there. So you're going to lose the money, but you can get the XP, but you're going to just fight the whole time you're going to be here. So don't waste time, just go for the bass and you will be fine. I missed that catch there, but I was on this golden casting spoon. Going to go to the silver casting spoon.
Not getting any fights, dude. Fights, whatever.
You have to stand on the left side of the jeep, nah?
Okay.
And then you want to cast towards the rocks in front of the jeep. I'm casting far out, but just to make sure I don't miss any fish that would maybe bite. But most of the times they're going to bite right in front of you here by the jeep with the fish on. Okay, this is going to be a fight again. You guys don't want to pull the fish so hard it comes out of the water and lose tension on your line. You want to keep the line tension straight and not lose the fish. You guys can see this is on the silver casting spoon. I think it's a smallmouth. That's what you're gonna catch with this casting spoon. Sometimes it's gonna be a largemouth, but most of the times with a casting spoon it's gonna be a smallmouth. The fights is going to be real. Guys need to remember that. So if you come here, you're going to go for the big fights. Sometime to get the fish out, but it's a lot bigger reward for you to catch here. I'm trying to keep the fish out of the water. It's dragging my line away. Fight. Until the end, I will get this thing out. This is just to show you guys, this is big fish you're playing with here. you will have fun. I got it in from 11 meters to 5, but from 5 it doesn't want to come in. It's such a big fight. Come on, fishy.
0.9 for my first one.
0.9. Got you with that one. I got my first fish, or my first smallmouth on this account. As you guys can see, it's a 1.28 smallmouth. Reward is 206. You guys will have fun catching these fish here, and you will catch them with this spot and this method I'm showing you guys. Then you can try 1 or 2 casts with the Nero spoons. The thing is with the Nero spoons, purple and black works on weather days where the clouds are out and it's raining, or it's mist up and everything. So it should work now because it's kind of cloudy. But if that doesn't work after 2 casts, you're going to go to the golden Nero spoon. You cast it same place. What you guys should try and do is, if you stand behind the truck on the left hand side, you will see the door, where the doors open with the cab, where the roof is of the cab. There's a tree at the back. It must line up with that, and then you cast for the second big tree, second from right. That is a good spot if you guys struggle to find a spot to stand and get good fish. Another trophy gar, a largemouth gar there from someone else. These things are huge in this river. So you guys can stay here, catch these fish until level 18, 20, and then move on to the bigger place. But I'm telling you guys, stop and go with the Nero spoons doesn't work so good as the slow and steady. But you guys can use both methods with that. I'm going to go with the slow and steady now. I'm just scared I'm going to catch a gar with this thing, because the gar go for this kind of spoon. And that's a fight I won't win, so I have to break off the spoon there. As you guys can see, 2 casts, nothing. Going to go to the golden one. Hopefully we're going to catch something on that. If not, you guys know, use the bass cheek and the casting spoon. Okay guys, we're gonna go for the trophy bass, largemouth bass on the small minnows, but I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be a big fight, but it's gonna pay off at the end of that fight. The Nero spoons doesn't seem to work at this time of day. Just scare, you stuff will get stuck in this truck in front, like mine. But just put on your brake, as always I told you guys. Put your brake on. Drag the thing around, you will get it loose. Don't do it. Just remember to put your drag down on your brake, because the bass will break it off here. Second cast with a Nero spoon. If we catch nothing, we're gonna go to the small minnows. You guys will see the small minnows are very, very active and aggressive bait to use here. It works most of the times. But you can't have competition with your friend if you show him half of the experience, or tell him half what he should need to do. Okay, fish on with a small the Nero spoon. As you guys see, I just switched it up from the black one to this golden one, and I got the fish on. Third fish here. As you guys can see, not too bad. According to the chat, it says 1 kg, but I got a 0.996 kg fish here. The reward is still good, and it's 27 XP. As you guys saw with the small spotted bass at Lone Star Lake, you didn't get even like 20 XP for a size close to this. So we're going to keep that. As you guys can see, my fishing rod, it's filling up very quick. Very active place to catch. You guys going to use the small minnows. Put it on max lead, and then you want to press F11 when you have your rod out. F11, you guys will see around about same place you cast, just in between the lily pads or the water plants, and you want to throw it there. As your lead goes down slowly, you will see it won't go level with the thing, but it's fine. Just make sure it doesn't lay around about 45 to 45 to flat on the surface, because then you have to reel in, you threw too far and the floor level is not as deep. You guys will start noticing now your bobbin on the game, not on the side to the right, will start moving around, go up and down. That's like a third signal that there's a fish without the bobber and without the drag. Ah, fish on already. This is going to be a big boy. Put on my brake. Okay. This guy's going to fight. Oh, not too bad though. I think this is a big boy. Let's see. Oh, 1.478 kgs. Not too bad, not too bad. Then you guys just rinse and repeat this method. You will catch a lot of fish very quick. Sometimes you get a trophy bass, but usually when you want to go for the trophy, you need to have a 5-odd hook. That's a hook hash 5/0. But that usually never happens when you're a low level like me. I'm going into deep waters now and trying to catch big fish and get a quick XP boost and good reward very quick. As you guys can see, my bobber is going to the left hand side on its own. It's not a stream of the water like when you go up into the river where there's a stream. Another fish on, and this looks like also another beauty. Drag it out. You will notice with the rod with the bait on, it's not as big as a fight as with the jig, because the rod is very long and we're not casting so far out to try and get a big fish with that. I can try and go for a gar maybe, and then show you guys how that works. A gar and largemouth both go for the what you call it, a small cut bait on the large hook. We're gonna catch around about 5 to 6 kgs. When we're lucky, we're gonna get a 9 kg, but we can't keep that fish. So you're only gonna do that for XP. But the thing is, you're breaking your line and your rod. You're deteriorating it. The percentage is gonna go down, and then you can't catch your other fish as you would like. So if you're coming for XP only and not money, you can do that all the way, and you will be successful. This part of the series is going to be long, because I'm going to go full out with this thing until my thing is full, so I can show you guys what you need to do when your hut is full, and then go to the next day and pay the extra 500. But then you can catch another fish or more fish again, and you guys will be lucky and get more money. So you guys can see this is working. Sometimes you wait a little while, but not so much. The fish do go for the bait here, and they do go for the lures. Just depends on you how you want to fish. Do you want a big fight? Do you want a small fight, quick fight, but you want to get quick money? But that is not too bad. On level 10, catching 1 kg fish is very good. So you guys can use these spots. I'm going to quickly move to the other spot. Sorry about that. Going to quickly move to the other spot. Do the casts for the smallmouths. I'm going to show you where that is. But that's not so active spot as this. So that you guys know. This one is taking a little bit long, but we're just going to leave it. Wait. It's still moving slowly but surely to the front of the Jeep. You guys just want to be careful or care out for the bumper of the Jeep. Just remember, the Jeep is going into the water. It is deep, and you will hook onto the thing. So I'm just going to drag this one out quickly. just recast it, and then after this bait got me a fish, I will move to the other spot. You guys want to avoid as much as the different spots, or you want to avoid the other spots as much as possible, because they are not as value generated or effective as these two spots that I'm going to show you, and you're going to lose a lot of jigs, a lot of hooks on the other spots, and you will deteriorate your line very quick when you get snagged on a bush or on a twig or something in the water that you don't want. So just keep on fishing here. You can see already I got a bait there on the or a nibble there on the line. It's gonna go crazy now soon. It's not long.
Oh, smallmouth bass, 0.9.
Not too bad, not too bad. It looks like I'm still having the flippin' trophy fish here in between me and Proko. Not a trophy fish, as you guys saw. There's a 11 kgs fish pulled out here, so that
Holy
is
fuck.
not what I want to go for, but
But it's probably a catfish, or what was it?
nah, I think it was a catfish. There's no gars that size in here.
Owl scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, the owl. I don't know what it is. I'm not living in that part of the world, so I know what makes that kind of sound. The closest sound to that is the owl, so waiting a little bit long now, but you guys see this is a very effective place. I'm just gonna pull this in so I can show the rest. With the you can use the small minnows or the small cut bait to go for gars and catfish. As you guys saw, we stood there. The door opening from the from the roof was around about there. This first tree across that, and then the second big tree is where we cast it. Now you want to move up as far as possible to the left. You'll see there is 3 rocks shining out of there next to the big tree at the big rock. You want to cast as far as possible into there. This area is very, very active in catfish and largemouth gars. If you want to go for it, you can go for it just for the XP, but most of the times you're going to catch the catfish and gars that's too large for your fishing hut, and you won't be able to take it home, so you're just going to get XP. You're not going to get reward money or nothing from it. So you guys will see. It is a big fight to get that fish out. It's the biggest fight you will have if you followed my series from part 1 to where we are now. This is going to be the biggest fight you will have, but it's a weight, and you already saw I had like a nibble and a drag there on the line. Maybe we're going to try and take this fish on. Let's just see what it does in the next few seconds.
1.041 smallmouth.
Nice, 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 nice. Okay, fish on. This is going to be a fight. As you guys see, I have a fish on. Hopefully it's going to be a bass and not a largemouth or catfish. But it feels like a large gar swimming towards me. Or a small catfish, maybe. It doesn't look like a bass. I think it's a bass. No, it's not a bass at all. Not a largemouth. This is not a bad fish we caught just now. It's a trophy white carpy. We caught that on the small minnows with a 2 odd hook. So that's not bad. I got a trophy fish here with the small minnows and a 2 odd hook. Almost 1 kg. Not too bad. Just liking that all the way. Let me go to the...
Dude, you must come join me. There's 2 spots.
Yeah, dude, I can't leave here. Or I'm not sure I can leave here, but I'll check now. Let me just quickly check if I can join Proko without paying fees. I don't hope I'm paying fees, but that doesn't matter. It's all for the show of the video. Joining Proko, as you guys can see, he's also using the same method, or he's also using the same method, just catching the fish. He's just unlucky with the small fish, but I'm going to show you guys quickly where we cast when we go for the catfish. I showed you it already, but I'm going to use the right bait now, and I'm going to cast as far as possible to catch those
She's
fish.
running with me, bro.
Yeah, you have to fight it, man. Big fights. You told me earlier today you want to forget fights. I told you get level 10. I'll show you fights. This is the spot where you want to cast to get the largemouth and the gar. Already a bite on that line. I don't know. Yeah, this is going to be a catfish or a gar. I already see this. But it's not as big as I think it's going to be. I hope not. Because then I'm going to struggle. You guys see it's coming towards me very quickly. So, I don't know what's going on. It's the bobber stays under the water. So, it's a very good sign. This is going to be a good fish. Trying to get this thing closer, but it stays around about 18 to 17.
My fish is still running with me. Fucking hell.
You can see Proko's having fun. This fish is
a
going crazy.
smallmouth. It was here by the truck, dude. It's fucking going 20 meters again.
Yeah, no. This thing I'm on with, it's gonna be a big beast. Or it's not gonna be big, but it's gonna be big for
Are you using
this
the
level.
small cuts?
Yeah, I'm using the small cards, so it's gonna be a gar or it's gonna be a catfish. But the fish won't come closer. I'm just gonna use the old method,
Come on,
dragging it
fishy.
slowly back and then reeling in. Drag it slowly back, but please, if you do this method, stop reeling while you're doing this, and then just drag it in. This is very... Oh, I lost the fish! No! Because I didn't do what I tell you guys not to do. I gave that fish too much tension. As you guys can see, a very good fight with this level we are now. I'm going to try another time, one more cast, a small cut bait with a 2-odd hook and lead at max, always at max, where I'm going to show you guys to cast. I'm going to try it one more time. If we get a bait quickly, then we're going to try and take that fish out.
Well.
If not,
Let me try it with you.
if not, we're going to go for this other spot where I'm going to show you guys quickly. But this is the fish you want to go for here. For XP, you go for the big fish. For money, you go for the bass right in front of you guys. But these are the spots you want to stay at. We have a nibble or two on the line. Dude, you have to cast deep. You're not deep enough. Oh, where are you?
Catching bass.
Oh, you're catching bass. Never
I'll
mind.
throw it in there now.
Just come on. Get me one more bite on it. Please, guys. I gave that fish too much slack on the line and he got away. If you're on with that fish, don't do that. But you guys see, this is big fish. Another fish on.
15 minutes later.
This is fishes on 9 meters and I can't get it out. This truck is giving me a hell of a time. Oh! And I got it out, guys. This is the fish I was waiting for. You guys can see 7.63 kgs on level 10. Now you guys know how the fight is. It's 110 XP gained. But you guys know you can't keep the fish because it's too big for your fishing hut. So I got that XP with out of almost 3 minutes of fighting. My rod is looking very good for this fight. This is a good fish for a level 10. Some of these guys are going to ask me what I was doing to get this fish out. There's a level 10 guy, level 12 guy, he's trying it. He's not getting anything right. As you guys can see, very
looking at you.
very good.
To you.
Yeah, let me just go show him the fish quickly.
He's right next to you. Right.
Yeah, you can see that, bro. Level 13. But I can't keep this fish. I have to throw it back. But I got that XP. You guys see, very big fight. I think I'm going to leave this spot of the fight in the video. Show you guys quickly the other spot before it gets too long. Going to move to the other spot. You guys want to go to Rebel of the All Times. And you want to go there. You want to go out right in front of you. No, wrong spot. Go around the bush where you spawn in, and then you guys will stand there. You're gonna go for a small mouth now. You want to put on your casting spoon. Golden casting spoon. First try, let's do that. You want to throw in between the rocks there. And you want to do a stop and go motion. Okay, I threw across the river. GG. As you guys see, rod reel still fine for this fight. I keep throwing like my best throws ever. I don't know why. Kind of difficult to cast there. No, my guy can't cast there. He's just broken. I'm just gonna cast a different area to get that spot. Right in between those two. Yes, in between those two rocks there. And then you're gonna do a stop and go.
Wait, let me come with you. Let me go that side.
There's
Did you
already
go
a
to the
guy
next-
here. There's already a guy by me. Just do the stop and go. Hopefully. Oh, fish on. We got a fish on this thing. And, oh, you can see the tension on the line almost did that thing very bad. This is not as big as a fish, I think. It's a very small one, but at least you guys see very effective. This is going to be a smallmouth. Small mouth, but still getting a fish out of that area. Then you guys see so far, I don't think Proko is going to beat my my catfish there. Very good fish. Very long fight, but if you want to ask me if it was worth it, I'll tell you no. You guys just need to keep in mind these rods, they just don't throw very accurate. So throw around about where you can see the best landing spot and then do a stop and go for the second time for the smallmouths, and then that would be the best place to be. Another fish on, as you guys can see, very good spot for the smallmouths. This looks like a good fish. As you guys can see, catching smallmouths here works very well. The other spots I do not recommend to go. Here you just lose your bait and lose your hooks and lose everything here because the fish is very aggressive and go in between the trees and the reeds and the stuff here and hooks your lines as well with the other spot.
15 minutes later.
Okay, we're back, guys. I'm going to show you guys quickly what to do when your fishing hut is full and how to go to the next day. But first, let's see how the competition is going between me and Proko. As you guys can see, my first fish was in the chat here by 7.64 kgs, a flathead catfish. Then Proko came in with the 8.13 kgs catfish. And as he got happy and he thought he's going to win the competition within the first day, I caught a trophy largemouth bass with small minnows and 2-odd hook. And you guys can see that. And I caught, just right after that, 2 casts from that, I caught a 9.73 kgs flathead catfish. And as I thought that was the peak of my day, I caught another trophy largemouth bass. Unluckily, I couldn't keep that fish because it was over the maximum single weight of my fishing hut of 2.5. And this is a 2.64 kgs trophy largemouth bass that I caught on small minnows just right in front of the truck, and you guys can see that here in the chat. There will be a slider at the end of the 2 trophy largemouth fish, but now I'm going to show you guys quickly what to do to go to the next day. If you go there, you press T, then you go to, okay, I can't skip now because I already did that the first time. I have to wait for the time to pass, but I'm gonna just use a coin just for the sake of showing you guys what to do, because I didn't record it the first time because I skipped that part. Now I'm gonna show you guys. You're gonna go to day 2 around about 5 o'clock, or day 3 in my case. Then you're gonna forward the time. Then all it's gonna ask you, pay your 500 for extending or go home. I did one time. I got around about 1,000, almost 2,000 rewards. So I'm paying for the expenses to skip a day, and I'm gonna pay for the travel costs now with this one. You guys can see it's 1,100 rewards. With a premium account you would have gotten 2,857 rewards. That is crazy. 600 XP per day, and the previous time was the same, so it's 1,240, you can say, plus minus, for the 3 days I've been spending here, and I made over almost 4 grand, 3,810 grand on the reward side, just from catching these areas. You level quickly, you will get a bigger fishing hut quicker. Thank you guys for watching. Like this video if you found it helpful, dislike if you did not like it, and subscribe for more content like this.